Sanchez Media Podcast Network.
You're listening to From the Dungeon Podcast with Dee Rotten.
Let's be done with all of yours. Your journey towards the dark side.
And welcome to From the Dungeon Podcast. I'm your host, Dee Rotten, and I have the JM and Digz podcast in this mug. What's going on, guys?
What's going on, brother?
I had to do it, Jay.
You're a huge fan of them. I gotta say, I for locals in Warwick, we're kind of like,
my partner, he's not here tonight. Mark A. Bernardo. He's the one that introduced me. He's like, yo, look at these fucking crazy white dudes up in Rhode Island. I'm like, what? He's like, yo, this dude jumps off shit. This guy comes out of secret locations. This guy's wielding hammers. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like some Marvel shit, you know? So I got pulled into it. I love trolling your fucking streams with it, though, because I was just like, yeah, here we go. It's war rack up in this mug in this stream.
That's the thing. It's like most people now that know of my hometown. It's like,
dude. Once I fucking heard you say Warwick, and I was like, what? What is? Did you say the magic word? Like, get out of here! Nobody else knows about this secret.
Yeah. Not only am I still live in Warwick and was born and raised here. Digz lived a good. You were in Providence originally, right, Digz? And you moved to Warwick when you were a kid.
Yeah, North Kingstown, Providence. I've kind of moved around.
You lived in the mug?
Yeah, he lives out here because that's how we met. We met in high school.
Okay.
And then me and Digz actually went to high school with those guys.
Now let me ask you: is it mug or muh?
I have no idea.
I always thought it was muh, and then I heard you say mug, and I was like, no, it's mug. He knows it. He would know.
It sounds like he says mug. Anytime I hear him, and whenever I see a video from him on my timeline, I'm like, it sounds like mug, but I don't know.
I thought it was like a Rhode Island slang word or some shit.
No. That's. I mean, I've heard people use it before. But I don't know if that's just located here to Rhode Island. I don't know if that's the case, really, but
I think it's just you guys thing, man. I don't know, man. I mean, but it's amazing. Now it's war rag in his mug, unless this guy comes to your house and tells you otherwise.
If I ever run into him, I'll ask him. But
Billy's gonna be like, "Hey, JM, you're saying my shit wrong."
Like I said, those guys. I saw on their timeline that those guys are in Worcester tonight. So.
Oh yeah, they're Juggalo territory. Anybody? You know, are they up there with the whoops?
Yeah, Digz. When you were big in the ICP, did you ever go to the Raven?
Yes.
You did. All right. So yes, he's familiar with them.
Now is it crazy Juggalo? Like, because from what I see on the ICP documentaries, it looks like it's like, you know, mad motherfuckers with face paint whooping, and you know the cops are just sitting there like, all right, guys, just keep going this way.
It's a lot of white trash partying.
I'm not allowed to know. See, I don't know. I see in his face, Jam. I'm not allowed to know the secrets.
Yeah.
He's watching what he says.
I'm trying to figure out what to say that's not going to get me canceled.
Right.
They're going to send you to the twisted part of town, bro. Watch out, man.
Before we started the podcast, Digz, I told him before you got in here that when I met you, you were full blown Juggalo, and it took a couple of years of us being friends where I remember I used to like bust your balls about what you were wearing and be like, dude, don't you just want to wear white? Like
what grade did you guys meet in?
I don't remember, but I think it was junior. I think it was my junior year. And what was it for you? Your sophomore?
Something like that.
And the reason we met was because this is fucking weird. I was my junior year was terrible. I really wanted out of school. I really didn't want to. I just hated high school at that time.
Yeah.
So I did this thing where, because my mom started working a lot at the job she still works at to this day,
Yeah.
and so she was never home. She went to work at like 5 a.m, so she was never home to wake me up and make sure I went to school.
Okay.
So for that whole year, I would just sleep till like noon, and then go to school late, check in at locker switch, and like go to the last periods of the day.
Oh damn.
And I did it for a whole year and didn't get caught. So the funny thing was, me and Digz really met each other because we had a mutual friend that was like his best friend at the time. They would skip school at the halfway mark. So we'd literally walk past each other every day. I'm going to school late. They're skipping school. And then what really got us to actually start to know each other was I did backyard wrestling with a group of guys, and then we went from the backyard to actually wrestling in actual rings.
Okay.
Doing the independent stuff. Digz met us right before we were going to the indie level, so that's when we really started.
What was your wrestling names?
I was Maniac Martin, and then
That was the day cast.
Yeah,
Mask or no mask?
Masked.
he was masked.
Oh shit.
Yep. So that's how we really got like close to like I don't know. We didn't get close until you were actually doing the indie stuff with us, and that's when we actually started getting close. But yeah, no one, like, we were more like acquaintances during high school. It wasn't until we really got into the indie stuff that we actually started becoming actual friends.
Was it cousin you weren't in the Juggalo world, or?
No, I just think we came from different circles. We had different friend groups, and like, I don't know, when you know how it is. Like, how many people from high school you used to hang out with all the time you don't talk to no more? You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of how.
None.
Yeah.
None. Dude.
You talk to everyone. You talk.
No, I don't talk to. I.
All right, you don't talk to anyone from high school.
Yeah, I don't really.
Okay,
Maybe,
all right,
maybe one.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't know about.
I
I can't speak for him, but I know for me, Digz is one of like 2 people. Like, and then one of them I just heard from for the first time forever last night in my chat. Like, you know what I mean? And like, yeah, a lot of my high school friends I don't really associate with besides Digz, and it's just kind of how life works out, right? Can't really predict that shit.
Yeah. 20 years later.
Yeah, 20 years later, exactly. So,
What about you, Digz? How was high school with you walking past this guy like dust in the wind over here?
Sucked. I was bullied. I was picked on. I was a juggler.
Really? I thought you guys fucking ruled the school up there, bro. Yeah, that's like Juggalo State.
No, I mean there was a lot of juggalos in our school, but
I mean, the way ICP documentaries make it, they're like, yo, Worcester, Mass, and like up there in Rhode Island, that's like Juggalo turf.
it was popular. I can't say it wasn't, but I guess because I didn't participate in any of that, I didn't notice. So yeah, I guess Digz, you'd know more about that than I do.
It wasn't that many. Pilgrim didn't have that many.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess maybe it was just our school. Maybe there were other schools that had a lot more fans. But yeah, for as far as juggalos go, I felt like you could identify them pretty easily, and there wasn't that many. Whether you go from freshman all the way to senior.
Oh, we got your third party guy here, bro, Mr. Tosh.
Oh yeah,
The only Tosh, or is it Toshi or Tashi? How do you pronounce this?
our less than part-time correspondent for our podcast.
The guy once LeBron James got swept, Tosh was like, "I'm out, and no more worth talking about basketball in this."
No, he's a Knicks fan. He's loving life.
Oh, that's right. Knicks are still in it. Never mind. Sorry, Tosh. Long live the Knicks.
Yeah,
fuck the Nets.
Yeah, he's a Knicks fan. He's loving life right now.
I don't know how, bro. Isn't he from New Jersey?
No. He was actually, so I think that's a confusion with a lot of people that don't know Tosh. So he actually was from New York. Then I forget what I remember him telling me when he moved to Jersey City. That's around the time I first met him. And then recently he had to move back to the Bronx. But now he's trying to move back to Jersey City.
Yeah, you live in the boogie down Bronx, dude. I'd want to go back to Jersey City too, dude.
But I think that's where he's originally from. So for him, it's nothing like crazy, but like that's where he's originally from. But,
Nick's all day.
But yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, my brother.
Yeah. So he had a lot going on. But yeah, Tosh is good people. I've been friends with him for a good amount of years now, and he's maybe a little juggling act down there between Jersey and New York, but I guess I would say he's a New Yorker that wants to live in Jersey.
Yeah, I mean, he picked up me. Well, I was born in Jersey City, but I mean, I wouldn't say it's an alright town now. You know, it's too fucking too slick for my taste. You know, too much cheddar to make it better over there.
What do you mean?
It's too expensive, bro. They fucking pushed me the fuck out, dog.
But that's the whole. That's honestly. So where are you living now, though? You still in Jersey?
I'm one town over, Harrison.
Okay. So I mean, like, because the way like it is up here in Rhode Island, like because we're such a small state, like it's really pretty much the same. Like I'd say New York City 1, and then maybe other parts of New York, and then like Jersey City probably 2, and then like Rhode Island's like right there, man. We're like one of the top most expensive states to live in. It's really bad.
I live by Journal Square too. I'll dox myself where I used to live on Summit Avenue. You know what that is, Tosh?
So when I first met Tosh, he was living in Jersey City, and then I crashed at his apartment for like a weekend, and that's when I first got to meet everybody in person. I got to meet Tosh in person. I got to meet Sanchez in person.
How the hell did fucking 2 guys from Rhode Island meet a bunch of motherfuckers from fucking New York and Jersey?
The core community, WWE 2K community.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. You were part of that. Well, first off,
Garrison, I used to hang out over there.
Digz wasn't really part of that though. Like Digz, he knew I was doing it. Like, but yeah, I did this like
you made your own cat. Like I used to fuck around with the call shit too, but at home, you make yourself in the game and stuff.
Well, I did do that, but technically I was more known in that community because I had my own company.
Okay.
And it was called JM Promotions, and then or Jam Pro 2K for short.
Okay.
And then that's how I met Tosh, and I met a bunch of people, and so yeah, I really met everybody through that.
Digz, you weren't a part of this promotion, Digz?
No.
He had kids.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
He had kids. He didn't care. And sometimes I think we made you a character and used them, but like you didn't actually participate in any of that shit.
No, I had a life.
Yep.
He's taking care of business over here, bro.
He had a life. And that's the thing. I don't miss that community at all because like it's super time consuming to put those shows together.
So did I, Sanchez. So did I. Prince's Pizza? Yeah, so did I, Sanchez.
So yeah, I mean, as much as I look back at it, it was like, wow, that was kind of weird, and I did dedicate a lot of time to that.
So you tell me, so Sanchez was in the call community of wrestling?
No, he wasn't. I met him through Gio, who was.
Okay, yeah, I know Gio was big on that shit.
Gio and Dabs introduced me to Sanchez.
Okay,
and then that's kind of how that connection happened. But like a lot of the connection, like have you ever talked to or heard of Colin Parker?
I seen him on I think I've seen him on Clean Sanchez Media. He's been on I think he's been on one of the shows.
So Colin, believe it or not, I've known the longest, besides obviously Digz, but Colin tried to get into a GTA motorcycle club I used to be in before the core community.
Wait, this is video game stuff we're talking about right now?
Yes,
okay. Oh my God.
These are all video game communities. That's how I met a lot of these people. But I guess he lied about his age. And the president found out, so he couldn't join. So he just ended up being like a hang around kid.
I'm gonna hang around in a video game.
Yeah, and GTA's open lobbies.
Jesus
Christ. Your character just hangs out there. Yeah, but he couldn't like participate in like club stuff. So yeah, because our club was all older people. He was too young.
Wait,
But,
video game age or real life age?
No, real life. Like he was too young. We were all fucking. I was in my mid-20s at the time. I was like, yeah, I can't. I don't feel comfortable hanging out with a kid that's not even fucking 18.
Get out of here, kid. You're in my biker club.
But by the time I got into the core stuff, he was a little bit older, and then I was like, that's just like for me, it was just like, all right, yeah, give me your character. I'll just put him in a match. I don't care, and we'll do that.
No.
And then over time, Colin grew up, and then Colin asked me about me and Diggs' time in Independence. He was like, what do you think about me trying to do the indie stuff? Do you think it's impossible? I'm like, it's definitely not impossible, bro. If I did it, anybody could do it.
No.
How far you take it is your story. I can only tell you what I did and what Diggs did, he was dedicated. He went and found somebody to train with, and he's been doing the thing ever since, man. So I'm proud of him. I'm proud of Colin Parker for all that shit.
So that's how you guys. So you met Clean. Well, you met Gio, Tosh, Dabs. Through them, you met Clean, and you pulled Diggs in like, you got to come with me, my brother. I'm not going over these crazy East Coast, low coast motherfuckers by myself.
No, I did go by myself. Diggs
So you just met these dudes online, and you're gonna go over there and fucking. How do you know they're not mass murderers or fucking really doing some GTA 6 shit?
Yeah, you take that risk. And honestly, it wasn't my first meetup with people online. So when I was in the GTA MC community in that club, I took a trip to North Carolina and did the same thing years
Holy
before.
shit.
Yeah. So I'm good friends with some of those people too. That still to this day, I still have relationships from that, even though we don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I just think if you spend that many hours to years knowing people, it's okay to take that risk and just meet them in real life. Take that next step. Just see if they're really who they say they are. And I've been lucky and fortunate. Most of the people I've met through video gaming turn out to be who they say they are. I have had one hiccup with that from the first meetup I did, and that dude is in jail. So
What?
Yeah. Yep.
Wait, whoa. We got. I'm gonna get to you in a second, Diggs, with this stuff. So somebody tried to murder you or some shit, or
No, nothing to do with me. As a person we gamed with for a long period of time, and
okay. GTA or a car? Which one?
It's actually both, but
Okay.
yeah, he went to that first meetup for the GTA stuff, and then years later, we found out he got arrested for the pedo stuff.
Oh Jesus, Freddy Krueger, motherfucker, huh?
Yeah. So when you think you know someone, you don't. So you do have to take the relationships you get over the internet with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
That hit me hard too, because it was like I knew that kid. By the time I found out he got arrested, I knew him for like 9 years, and we've met in person. So I was like, oh damn, bro! Like you feel kind of fucking duped. Like
Yeah.
how did I not see that he was like that? How did I not know he was a weirdo? But it is what it is. Not like I was fucking dating dudes or whatever.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, though, man. Fuck.
But I know he's got a boyfriend now, so good for him.
He's got plenty. He's got plenty of fucking schnizzles with his fizzle. You know what I'm saying? Deservingly. So Diggs, were you down in this biker club in GTA? What was it 4 or 5?
It was 5.
Because I know 6 ain't coming out. So we'll get into that in a little bit.
No, I was not part of the core or the biker shit.
No.
He was so because Diggs has been my best friend for 20 years. He just gets kind of dragged into the fucking friend groups I established. So no matter what we were doing, everyone knew who Diggs was. They were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, that's Jam's friend," but no one ever knew him as like a big gamer in these communities. So
I mean, he's got the fucking PS5 right there to the left, dude. Of course, he's fucking rocking and rolling.
yeah. But Diggs has his own unique taste of games, and how he does all that.
Let me see. What kind of games are you into, Diggs? I know I like Legos and Star Wars and shit like that. Wrestling a little bit. What are you into, Diggs?
Lately, I've been going back into the retro stuff.
How far back retro we talking? Talking Commodore? We talking Atari? What are we talking here?
Super Nintendo.
Okay.
So I'd be playing Mario. I was doing a little bit of N64.
Which is why my favorite Nintendo still to this day is N64.
Really? I would say Super Nintendo all the way.
I mean, I love Super Nintendo, but I was more playing my Genesis at that time. So
was I, but I mean, N64, I just couldn't get down with that fucking controller.
yeah, I guess you're right. The controller could be the obstacle, but I got so used to that controller.
What's wrong with it?
It is. There it is.
Just this, like the toggle in the middle. I was just like,
You know why I got used to it? I played so much of the wrestling games on N64, and that toggle in the middle, all it was used for in those games was to hit your finisher.
Oh shit! Oh wait, that was fucking. Oh, what the hell's that wrestling game? You guys fucking crave like it's the fucking Jesus Christ of wrestling. What is that?
It's a matter. No Mercy's.
No Mercy. Yeah, there you go.
But I played them all. It was because they were all made because back then it was different. Like WCW was getting their games made by the same company making the WWF games.
Yeah.
So technically, they do say No Mercy's the best one of all of them, but
That's
technically,
what everybody says. I don't think so, but everybody says that.
I don't know. I put them all in that great like bracket because it was very unique. It was a very unique time for those type of games. But they all did the same thing. You grappled, and then as long as you had your special flashing, you hit the little fucking joystick, you hit your finisher. They're all the same. WCW, the WWFs, they're all the same.
So now, Diggs, are you emulating them, or you're old school? You buying physicals and playing it on the physical?
Emulating.
Okay. You're a Napster. You're the Napster of video games over here. Hey, fuck it, man. You know what, man? When you emulate the games, can you fucking can you put them on like a 4K or an 8K TV and it looks good, or you gotta format it down to the fucking bullshit it used to be?
They're up-res. I don't know if 4K. I don't have 4K TV to try it, but they look good. They play. That's all that matters.
Is the graphics still the way it used to be, or they're like upgrade? As I never fucked around with emulators, so I don't know.
They're up-res a little bit.
Okay. Now, go ahead, brother. No, go ahead.
You go.
No, you go, man. It's your show. I'm just fucking hanging out.
No, we have our own show. This is your show. Don't get that twisted.
Oh, this is JM in this mug right here, bro. So now you were saying you were playing the Mario game, right, for 64? Was that when they started doing that 3D shit?
Yes.
I could never fucking get into that, bro. To me, that's when I think I peaked at that age where I was just like, it's too hard now. I said it. I was like, I guess I'm old. It's just too hard. I couldn't figure it out, bro. I mean, I've figured it out now, but I mean, I still can never go back to that system, bro. It's just, to me, it's like those games were just too much with that whole 3D aspect and everything, and then they were trying all this new kind of concept. I don't know. I just couldn't get into it, man.
Yeah, I think because Mario was 2D for so long, going to 3D was just they were literally trying to experiment themselves.
That fucked me up, that game, dude. I watched my nephews play, and I'm like, I ain't touching this shit. You guys play it. I'll watch. I was the watcher guy now. I was sitting in the back like the old man watching and shit. At fucking like 16, 17 years old, I'm like, yeah, I'll watch. Like, fucking retard I am, bro.
Now that Mario you're playing, Diggs, is that the one where you can like, it's like a special combo to help you get up the stairs like fast if you do it backwards? Or you're not sure?
I'm not sure. I only got a little bit into it.
I remember that about that Mario game.
I just remember the voice. Wahoo! That bullshit.
Yeah. The wahoo. Yeah, and then there was a way you can get up the stairs like super fast.
Yeah.
But you had to like, and it goes back to that weird ass controller. You had to like have your hand like awkwardly placed to be able to hit these two buttons, and if you hit them perfectly back and forth, you could like, you just hear Mario go whoa, wahoo, like all the way up the stairs.
That sounds like the cool kid fucking shit, dude. Like you know, like if you could do that shit, bro, shit, this dude's the fucking man right over here, bro. Don't fuck with him. Mario's going up backwards over here, you know?
Yeah, that's how you had to do it too. It was like a glitch. I don't know if it's really a glitch, but yeah, those are the games that, you know what, I actually bring this up all the time, but one game that actually drove me crazy back in those days, it was actually on the Sega Genesis, Still is, and I was able to. They repackaged it and sold it on PlayStation, so you can play it on PlayStation nowadays.
Damn.
Fucking The Lion King from Genesis.
That was
You couldn't
game.
beat that game on Genesis.
That game is still fucking so hard, bro.
You're not beating that game on Genesis. That was one of those games. That and like Aladdin.
And I got,
You weren't
and guess what? And guess what? The
Yeah,
Lion
two
King,
pack.
yeah, Lion King and Aladdin came in a 2-pack when they relaunched it on PlayStation. Yeah, so I got them both. But you get to a certain level, and it's just like, because there's no difficulty, so it's just like you get to a certain level, you're like, fuck, I cannot beat this shit. It's still, as I remember when I downloaded it, I'm like, no way, I haven't played this game in years. So I'm thinking, I've been playing games for years now. I should be able to go back and beat this shit, bro.
Right.
I got a little farther than I did when I was a kid, and I got stuck again. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. This game is still this hard.
Dude, I think they made all of those Disney fucking movies on Genesis is impossible to beat, dude. You weren't fucking with them.
Yeah. And what's crazy is they were designed for kids.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when that shit came out, dude, Genesis came out. I think I was like fucking 13,
Yeah.
14, some shit. I was a kid. I couldn't fucking rock that shit.
I was a little bit younger, but still, like, I remember at one point, because I was playing, as my mom would play Genesis with me at that age,
Yeah.
and I remember playing Lion King with her, and we'd switch back and forth, and then
6 button to 3 button.
3. There was only
Okay.
3. There was only 3 on the Genesis I had.
6 came out, but yeah, 6 was easier.
Wait, was 6 like XYZ or something like that they added?
ABC,
Okay.
XYZ on the top. Yep.
Yeah, okay. I do remember that, but no, this was straight
ABC.
ABC. And I remember originally when I got my stepdad at the time, he got a Genesis. He had the original Genesis with the bigger controller.
Okay.
And I used to play his so much that they got me my own. But I guess by the time they got me my own, they dropped the Genesis Slim.
Yeah.
So the console was smaller and the controller was smaller.
Oh, I didn't even fucking know they dropped the controller down size.
Yeah. If you Google that right now, bro, you'll see the 2 different sizes of Genesis controllers.
Sanchez, get on that.
Yeah. I was actually gonna make that joke, but you beat me to it. I told Sanchez I was gonna make that joke at some point during this pod. I was gonna be like, "Yo, producer boy, can you look that up?" No, you beat me to it. But yeah, Genesis still to this day though, probably I guess it's one of my all-time favorite consoles because it's the first one as a kid. There it is. He loves it. My first one as a kid that I had by myself. Like I never had a console that I was allowed to have in my when they got me a Genesis, then they had to buy me a TV. It was the first time the whole reason they got me a TV for my bedroom as a kid was because they got me a Genesis.
Well, Genesis to me, I mean, I know people will probably, my boy at work will probably fucking say hell no, but Genesis killed NES for me. Genesis was it. That was my shit when it came out. You know, 16-bit arcade graphics and shit, like.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. I never had my own Nintendo or my own Super Nintendo. I either played my stepdad's or I played my cousins or whatever. But my first console I got for Christmas was Genesis. I was so souped. And
did you guys rock the minis that came out a couple years ago when they came out with the mini NES, mini Super Nintendo, the mini Sega?
Yes, we did. Honestly, I wasn't a fan of those though.
No.
I feel like the controls weren't the same. Like it didn't feel the same.
Got him right there. I got the 2 Nintendos and the Sega, but I tapped out when PlayStation came out. They kind of fucked up the whole game.
Yeah, some of those games too, you could tell that they didn't realize. Like, I even got the PlayStation 1, the mini PlayStation.
Yeah, that
1.
fucked up the game for me, dude. I was just like, they didn't even pick good games for that.
No, they didn't. And the one fucking thing that pissed me off the most was they put the original Rainbow Six on there, and that's when PlayStation launched the analog controller.
Yeah.
But the thing didn't come with an analog controller, so you could have fucking.
Oh no!
Yeah, so you got a game formatted for joysticks, but you don't have a controller with joysticks on it, so you can't even play the fucking game.
So they basically just try to tap into the market just to get the fucking money and say fuck everybody
Yeah,
else.
because they saw Genesis sold so well. They saw the Nintendo selling so well. They tried to drop the PlayStation 1, and I was like, that didn't even work out the way it was supposed to. Terrible.
Fucking ridiculous, man. Fucking ridiculous.
And I think at one point, Diggs, didn't they ask you if you could mod it? Oh, I wanted you to mod one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were gonna try to mod one. We never got around to that either.
I've seen people fucking I seen the Nintendo modded and they put every fucking Nintendo game ever on that shit.
Yeah, that's what Diggs was gonna try to do for me. He was gonna try to fucking just drop everything in it. Like I was like, hell yeah, let's do that. But honestly, those I never bought them myself. I had my cousins. He bought them. And
Okay.
I bought my cousins because he bought them, but my cousin's not a big gamer. So like they ended up just sitting around collecting dust. I'm like, what are you doing with these? He's like, I don't know. I bought them. I played them once and I never touched them again. I'm like, let me borrow them for a little bit. He's like, yeah, go ahead. I don't give a shit. So yeah, I had them for a bit, and then we talked about modding them. We never got around to it. So
I mean, I there's only a couple games on it that are actually worth it on like the Zelda. I got to beat once a year.
yeah, there you go.
Zelda's a fucking great game. I don't
Classic.
care. You know,
All-time classic. All-time classic.
that game you could just go through all the time, and it's just like, all right, you know, you're not gonna get bored. You know, music and everything and shit. You know.
Yeah. When it goes back to the retro games, like honestly, I'm like any other gamer. Like, yeah, a lot of those games are classics. You'll never beat them. But I obviously learned from you this week that we have a different of opinion when it comes to newer games.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm gonna always keep saying fuck GTA 6.
Yeah, and was it just 6 or is it all of them?
Well, I'm busting 6's balls because it's never coming out. Why am I gonna bust the other one's balls? They already made billions.
Bro, you know what's funny? You giving me so much fucking like you give me like so much anxiety with what you said the other day. I had a fake TikTok video show up on my feed yesterday that the game got pushed back to February, and I had to go on Rockstar's website to make sure it was bullshit.
I mean, dude, it's like it's fucking been coming out since fucking like what 2023. It's coming up every year. I'm just laughing my balls off, dude.
Yeah, I get it, but you like you said, you never played the other one, so like.
All right, I'm gonna tell you, I played 5. I glitched and got stuck in the fucking like the brick part of the fucking bridge.
Really?
I tried to go by the water. My shit glitched. I got stuck in the bridge. I couldn't get out, and I was like, fuck this game forever.
That's all it took for you to get.
That's all it took, bro.
Wow.
I rage quit, and I said, fuck this game. And then I've been hearing about this GTA 6, and I'm like, what more could they fucking do that they haven't done already?
So
they're gonna pull you in the game?
No, I think the biggest thing though is like the little things. So I'm a big GTA storyline guy. I love the stories they put out.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people nowadays, they're more into what are they going to do for the RP community? What are they going to do for the online community? But like
that's what I'm saying. It's too much pressure.
My thing about Rockstar games that puts them on a different pedestal is the stories. I still can't, and you're not the only one that doesn't enjoy them as much. Like Diggs isn't even fucking beaten Red Dead 2, and I've told him it's the greatest fucking story of all time.
I have beat it. I just can't remember shit about the story.
That's a problem because it's supposed to get to a point at the end, and you guys can YouTube this shit. One of the only games that has gotten people so emotionally driven where they're actually crying over the fact that your main character's going to die. Only Rockstar can put as much detail into a story to make you be so attached to a character where that happens. And I
wish I had a button that said "pussy."
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
Jesus.
You're gonna tell me you've never watched any great movie?
I didn't
or
cry
show?
when Batman died in the last one, bro. Come on.
I don't know. It puts you in your feels, and I just love.
You're deep in this fucking lawnmower man universe, bro. You're deep in it, bro. I'm not that deep in it, I guess.
Yeah, I guess not, man. I like character development. Going back to our wrestling days, the whole point of wrestling was telling stories.
Yeah.
So if you put out a great TV show, you put out a great TV series, you put out a great movie. I want to see great character development, and I want to get emotionally involved.
I thought you were gonna say I want to see the great Khali.
All right. I mean, that guy had the IQ of like a fucking toothpick, but whatever. I don't know if there's any emotion there to even see. That's like trying to get emotion out of Data. Actually, you get more.
They got emotion out of Data, dude. They put the chip in him, bro. Relax, man. They got it out of him.
Yeah, he got the chip in him and then he died. He committed suicide. Did you so we talked briefly about that.
I'm a Next Generation guy. OG 70s movies, like the movie with Kirk and them. I like the movies.
Yeah.
But when it came to the show, I was in the 80s, bro. I was watching Star Trek Next Generation, bro.
Exactly.
It was prime time. You were home. It was on like 8 o'clock at night, bro. You were watching it. Even when I was chilling at nighttime when they were doing reruns at 11, I'd watch it.
So the story between the original series and the movies, why it went that way? They canceled Star Trek, the original.
Oh
series,
yeah. And then they tried to fucking make some ducats with the motion picture
because of Star Wars. We wouldn't even have gotten Star Trek back up and running if it wasn't for Star Wars. So when people try to say what's better, Star Wars or Star Trek, well, I'm obviously a Trekkie, but it's like I can't say I like it.
I mean, it's like saying Coke and Pepsi.
I guess so.
But
actually, I have some friends in my Discord community that will be like Pepsi all day.
Because Star Trek got over, Star Wars got movies, but Star Trek has TV series, and that goes a long way. And Star Wars really don't have TV series like that.
No, well, they do with Disney Plus and the new model.
That's not the same, dude. It's not the same. I'll still give it to Star Trek.
Yeah, with the cable aspect of it, the old school cable market. Yeah, you're right. They were definitely doing it. My wallpaper. I got 4 monitors. I got a Voyager wallpaper. I got a fucking TNG wallpaper. I got a wallpaper for every Star Trek that was in the 90s, man. I love.
Now, how do you feel about this new bullshit?
I'm glad they discontinued a lot of it because some of it just wasn't hitting. Some of it was though.
What do you feel about them bringing in like real world bullshit? I call it that because I'm like, you know what? You watch TV shows, you watch shows to escape, go into another fucking.
I definitely didn't like season 2 of Star Trek Picard because of that, because they went to modern day LA.
Yeah.
And that was like majority of the fucking season.
Oh, so he pulled a fucking a Star Trek fucking Voyage Home when they went back in time or some shit.
Yeah, Voyager did a modern day, like couple episodes of modern day. Yeah. They did kind of the same thing on Picard. Okay. They went to modern day.
Wait, what year though? LA? What year of LA?
Whatever year.
Now or
whatever year that season was out. So probably 2023 or something like that. 2022. And I know Picard, Star Trek Picard got delayed, so I don't know exactly when that second season drops because COVID fucked them up. So there was definitely, and then there was the writer's strike, so they were a victim of that. But they did so bad on season 2, in my opinion. That's why season 3 became nothing but TNG
nostalgia bullshit. It's just straight nostalgia,
which I loved because I'm a nerd.
Yeah.
But I can see how people that don't watch TNG, the original series, didn't like it because they didn't know what the fuck was going on.
I would have did the nostalgia from fucking season 1 and 2. I would have kept bringing back old dudes,
Yeah, I would. Well, they kind of did in 1. They brought back like Riker and Troy.
Did they bring back Worf?
No, Worf didn't show up till 3. Everyone showed like Data was there, but he was not really there. He was more of a
Was 3 when they brought in the Borg Queen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Oh no, actually she showed up in 2, into 3.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's because you said Data. I was like, well, the only reason I'll bring Data back is because the Borg Queen, maybe.
No, so actually season 1 started because of technically those new androids or whatever they called them. They called them synthetics. I guess 2 of them were Data's, technically their offspring. And
okay.
So there was a Data connection from season 1, but season 2 was my least favorite because that shit just lost me. I don't even understand. The whole thing was bring back Q. Q came back.
They killed Q?
No. He was dying. They find out at the end.
You die. You're a fucking immortal fucking
exactly.
Shit.
And then guess what? Q made him go through all this shit for a whole season, and then at the end, they find out he's dying and they give him a hug. It's like, well, what did we just do all this shit for?
Gay.
I'm like, yo, we went through all this shit for you guys to hug the guy that put you in the situation in the fucking first place.
I mean, he put him in a lot of situations in fucking Next Generation.
Right. So yeah, and exactly. But out of that cast, Picard was really the only one that had that much hatred for him.
Yeah.
But Picard's the one to first hug him. Like that makes no sense to me. I was like, dude, that guy's been making your life a living hell for so long. And you're just gonna hug him because you found out he's dying.
Digz,
He's so happy.
Are you into? Has he got you into Star Trek, Digz? Did he pull you into that?
He's tried. No,
I've tried.
Like not even like Next Generation or OG Picard. I mean OG Kirk.
No.
Even Deep Space Nine was cool.
When he first got his 3D printer, he printed me out of Star Trek, and he must have just looked up randomly online, printed out the Enterprise.
Oh shit!
And I was souped.
You got to make him a badge, Digz. You got to make him the Star Trek badge.
So I was souped. He made me this cool fucking 3D printed starship. It was the Enterprise E from the TNG movies.
Okay.
So it was still fucking dope.
Yeah.
So, but then I asked him, I was like, "Yo, can you do me a favor? Can you try to download and print me out the Enterprise D? Because that's my Enterprise."
Yeah.
And he did. I got it right here. Came out fucking awesome.
Oh shit.
Yep.
You got to print him out the fucking what do you call that? The Klingon fucking warbird.
And honestly, I told him this. I was like, dude, one day, I'm gonna have to tell you all the ships I need, and I'm gonna try. I want to put them on a tray and have them all next to each other, because I want the fucking original Enterprise. I want the Defiant. I want Voyager. I want the Titan.
You think he can make you the Deep Space Nine fucking facility?
That would be. I don't think he could. I don't know. That thing is fucking crazy looking. I don't know if a 3D printer would be able to fucking print that properly. I think it's so weird. But yeah, there's a lot of things. He partly makes me want to get stuff because he likes to get like 3D printers and drones and all these cool cameras. He's like Sanchez a lot in those ways.
How does a 3D printer work though, Digz, man? Like, what do? You just like I've never seen one personally.
Take a file, kind of adjust what you need to, your size, your positioning.
But what do you use as like material?
Filament. It's
do you have any behind you?
Roll of plastic that, as it goes, it slowly burns and drips out.
Do you have any behind you that you can show them? So his 3D printer is directly behind him, but yeah.
Oh shit!
It just looks like that. Yeah, you get all different colors, obviously.
And what do you just like put like you got to do like say, okay, I'm doing this part this color. You do that, then you'll put the next color on, or you have it like row in a row.
It depends on what type of 3D printer. I only have a single filament, so I got to do one color at a time.
Okay.
Yeah, you can pay for big money ones. They'll put out. You can put a bunch of different colors at once.
I've seen people at like Comic-Con and shit making like fucking suits and masks and shit with that stuff.
So they got big money printers. That's what they got. They got the big money printers.
That's fucking crazy, dude. I don't know, man. That to me changed the game a lot though in the cosplay fucking scene and all that
definitely.
stuff.
I've seen videos of people making their own Iron Man suits and shit like that, and piecing it together themselves. And then what astonishes me about that is like the creativity of these people, because it's one thing to 3D print the pieces you need for what you're gonna wear.
Yeah.
To come up with the mechanical aspect of it, they gotta do that themselves. You're not 3D.
Oh, you gotta fucking you gotta know like mathematics and shit, bro, to fucking do the shit in the computer.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm out. I'm out, dude.
Programming.
I'm out of that, bro.
CNC program, you're good.
What the hell is that?
That's like machine work.
Oh, I was gonna say, if you say CNC, I think of the fucking soda, dude, or something.
Actually, a friend of mine just recently from my Discord, Eddie, he just actually quit his job. He's now a CNC operator. Works with his father.
I was running CNC for a while.
Yeah, those are like the machines that like you literally do the programming and like say you want to cut out a piece of metal. Like I think Eddie was trying to show us he was trying to cut out the Batman logo out of a piece of steel through the machine. It's fucking cool.
That's some fucking new age shit for me, bro. I mean, I fuck around with some shit, bro, but I don't know about that shit, man.
But those are like those are the machines like he's working on or Diggs used to work with. Those machines are commercial. Like you're talking about like hundreds of thousands of dollars or millions of dollars.
That's what I'm saying. One fuck up, bro, and they're gonna be like, "Get the fuck out of here, dude."
Right.
You know, you just wasted $100,000 right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I fucked up on the def one day and drove the drill right through the metal table.
Nice.
Did you get fired?
I got suspended for 2 days.
Look at that shit. See? Nah, I ain't fucking with that, dude. I'll stick with my little mediocre fucking, you can't park here, you know, here's a ticket kind of shit, dude.
If you master it, though, you make good money doing those jobs. You make really good money.
Yeah, but one fuck up, though, man. It's like, that's like too nerve-wracking, dude. Like, you got your whole fucking household and shit, and, you know, your family's betting on you. Just fucking chipped a little centimeter. You're gone. How you gonna explain that to your wife, bro? I fucked up. I just chipped a centimeter.
I got fired. I got fired.
You know, I got fired. I'm going back to the bar.
Yeah.
You know, fuck, man. How did you guys come up with the whole idea of the JM and Digz pot? Like, how did you come to Clean, or did Clean come to you to come to the Clean Sanchez Media group? What's going on?
So that's actually a funny story.
Because when he told me he was fucking, you know, coming, he's like, "Oh, I got a new pal." I was like, he's like, sports, and I'm like, I don't like sports that much, but I'll try it out. And you guys, dude, I'm on there every fucking week. You guys, I'm at work, I'm watching, dude. I love it, bro.
So that actually
Thank
came.
you for watching.
So technically, JM and Digz was never supposed to be a podcast. There was actually, even though me and Digz are best friends and known each other for 20 years, this is actually what was going to happen in Clean Sanchez Media. There was going to be the JM and Tosh show, which was being talked about for years.
You don't do video, Tosh. He's all vocal.
Right. We were trying to figure all that out. It was in development. We were trying to figure it out for years. You know, things in life happen, so Tosh couldn't really do a lot. So it was just really an idea on the back burner. And then Digz was also supposed to do his own podcast with Dabs, and then that wasn't working out.
What were they gonna? What were you and Dabs about to do? The D&D? What's going on here?
Yeah. It was supposed to be Digz and Dabs. It was supposed to be a lot like.
It was Puff Pass the Popcorn.
Oh, you were the Puff Pass the Pie. Love that fucking name. God damn it.
Yeah. That was all
Badass
right
name.
there. So here you got so Sanchez is sitting there. He's got two shows he wants to do, but neither of them are coming together.
Yeah.
So I finally just said to him, I was like, dude, what if me and Digz just do it? Like we've been talking to each other for 20 years. I think we could do a podcast. And then he's just like, yeah, that makes the most sense. So we'll just do that. So we just came together and said, fuck it, the JM and Digz podcast. And then we wanted Toshi to still be around because we did.
He's like the fucking the thing you hear in the back of your head, bro. He's like your
I mean we give him the leniency of just kind of showing up when he wants and really
he pops up like a genie, bro.
Yeah, but so originally it was supposed to be JM and Tosh, but it turned into JM and Digz, and then we were also going to get Digz and Dabs, and that didn't happen. So I guess it was two ideas that weren't working to come together and be one idea that does work. And obviously and I don't know if you know this, but me and Digz actually work together. We have the same job now in real life. So
wait, are you fucking around with fucking shit and fucking breaking 2 centimeters and getting fined?
No, we're DME technicians.
Oh,
durable medical equipment. We just do like assembly, modification, repair, that type of stuff.
Okay.
On like wheelchairs and different types of medical equipment.
You got a safe job.
Yeah. Until AI robots can steal it from us. Yeah.
So now, what made you decide sports?
Well, I've been huge into football, and honestly, the identity of the show kind of changes if you notice, episode by episode. When we first got right into it, it was sports and movies, and we're starting to realize. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm not the hugest fucking fan of baseball. I'm not the hugest fan of basketball. I'm really a one-trick pony. I love the NFL. I know the NFL. I'm confident with my NFL stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'll always catch me talk about the NFL, but
That's what you always start with. So now I know that's your master plan there.
right. So the baseball stuff really is Sanchez helping us out with that, and if Tosh is going to be on that week's episode, it's him helping out with that, and the basketball stuff is coming from Tosh as well. We really have no dog in the fight with hockey, you know, and in anything we talk about with hockey or any other sport like that, that's just something that's probably not so much of a sports story. It's probably got something more to do with the business side of sports, because I'm always fascinated with that type of shit.
Yeah.
New stadiums being built, the financial side of teams, that type of stuff. I always get into those type of headlines, but when it comes to the actual sports, I'm not the huge. Yeah,
What about wrestling? No pro wrestling. You guys are gonna dabble in a little bit.
So major pay-per-views we will.
Yeah, like the big four, I guess you'll see us talk about.
No AEW.
No, you gotta understand something too. Like me and Digz, I mean, he has to watch more wrestling than I do because his son's a big wrestling fan.
Okay,
but it's weird when you do the indie stuff. When we were young, we did the indie stuff, you know, and then when you're out of it, you look at wrestling different.
You're like my boy Pat says the same fucking shit. He was in indie wrestling. He's like, I can't look at it like the way you look at it because I was in the business.
And that's kind of
that shit's real, dude. I always thought he was.
Oh no, it is absolutely real. If you had Colin Parker on your show, and then just talk to him about wrestling, it's you literally they drill it in your head. You don't look at it as the same anymore. You look at it as a business.
Okay.
And with all due respect, you can just go on any fucking wrestling algorithm on any type of social media like platform right now. What's the number one thing being talked about is how shitty TKO is doing for the business of the WWE. So, I mean, I see that, and it's kind of like deflating. I don't know how diehard wrestling fans stay fans when the product changes so drastically week by week.
I dipped out a little bit now, man, because I just don't like the way it's going.
Yeah, it's terrible. And here's the thing too: they had me hook, line, and sinker again after WrestleMania 40. Like I was
when Cody lost.
No, he won.
Was that? Oh, 39 was when he lost. All right.
Yeah. 40 he won, and the whole that was one of the best main events
that was the first time in a long time they did some fucking long-term storytelling and shit.
Yeah, it was really good. And then what happened after that? I don't know. I was hooked.
Fans turned on Cody, bro.
No, that's not what happened. TKO started taking over.
Oh yeah, if you want to get
bit by bit, the business model started changing bit by bit by bit.
See there goes the business eyes I don't see with.
Yeah,
you guys are looking at that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I can understand the fans turning on Cody, but that's fan progress. That's business. That's a different level of business because we've seen it with Roman when he was, the big dog.
Sucker and succotage. Roman.
Yeah. They force fed us. We didn't like it, so you boo him. Cody, he finally completed his story, so now he's being shoved down your throat as the face of the company. Yeah. There are still people there that want Roman back, but when Roman lost, you didn't see him for months. I don't think you've seen him since. How long was he going for? Like almost 6 months?
Yeah, probably half a year. Yeah, about that.
So when he force feed shit down your throats, it's like that's one thing to be mad about. But when the business model in between all that changes, and literally from WrestleMania 40 to WrestleMania 41, you see such a drastic change.
Oh, dude, man. Drastic for us, but fucking not drastic for their pockets.
Well, obviously it is because WWE's pockets, I guess, are different than TKO's pockets, and TKO's pockets are fucking almost completely folded out.
I mean, I don't know about that. I mean, are you saying that from like looking at it through the business wise? Because to me, I'm like, I would think that TKO is fucking. They're just oozing money from UFC and WWE, just oozing it out.
Right. I just Googled this real quick. TKO debt. TKO Group Holdings carries a total gross debt of approximately $4.91 billion.
Elon can bail them out in a fucking heartbeat with that.
You're talking about a company that on the board of directors holds some of the richest people in the planet,
Yeah.
including Dwayne Johnson and the son of the owner of the New England Patriots are on that fucking board.
Wait, what the fuck is he doing on the board? The son of the fucking Patriots.
Yeah,
guy?
yeah.
What the fuck is he doing on the board?
Jonathan Kraft's on that board too. Yep.
Shouldn't you just have all wrestling motherfuckers on that board? What the fuck does he know about fucking wrestling?
Nah, that's not. But TKO Group also has UFC. That's not just a wrestling ownership. So yeah, I don't know. But Jonathan Kraft is next in line to own the Patriots once his father dies. So it's smart for them to have a guy like that there that is running or help running a multi-billion-dollar empire.
Yeah.
But I think that's the only reason they keep certain people there, because they when Vince McMahon got pushed out, they brought Dwayne in, because now Dwayne's pushing what $1 billion evaluation with everything he does.
He's not even worth all the money. He's not even worth the money they're giving him, bro.
Well,
He's not doing shit. He's not doing anything. He's just a fucking name. His movies suck.
That's a lie. That's a lie. He's got his hands into like 17 companies. That's
they all suck.
But if you look into just movies and that shit, yeah, you can say, yeah, he can't be having that much money. But all the other shit he does collectively gets him a net worth of that much money. A net worth doesn't mean he's got that money in the pocket. Net worth,
liquid and all that bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, TKO Group, if they really have that amount of debt, there's a big fucking problem there. Between the UFC and WWE, you have that much debt.
I thought that was just WWE debt.
No. That's between both major operational fucking debt. That's all TKO Group. They are fucking up. I don't know what they're doing at that.
How are they still in debt after they were just charging like fucking $20,000 for front row WrestleMania tickets and shit?
I have no idea.
You got to pay back for all that advertisement.
Yeah, and you got to look at you go to the CEO. You look at him first, see what he's making as a salary.
I mean, I'll just look at what Nick Khan's making, for Christ's sake, bro. And he's the vice president. He's the president of WWE, bro. That motherfucker just got like a $5 million raise, bro.
They can't even like list. They don't even list too what they make in gross revenue. They just say cash and short-term investments.
Wait, shouldn't it? If they're a publicly traded company, shouldn't all that be up there?
Yeah, but I'm just not fucking seeing it. Like, I don't understand.
So now this is the reason why you don't want to talk wrestling, because you'll fucking just go right into this.
Yeah, and then that's exactly it. That's exactly why like this shit pisses me off. Why is the product so bad? Well, the company that's running the product is so bad, and that's what really where you end up. I look at it as a business, because we're in a time too where if you're a WWE wrestler, you're a main eventer, you're making more money than you were making than Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock were making back in the early 2000s, late 90s.
I wouldn't say that though, man, because those motherfuckers,
nope. Look it up. They did not make as much as the wrestlers. That
even with like all like the T-shirts, the toys, and all that shit.
At one point, Brock Lesnar made in 1 year what it took 3 years for Stone Cold Steve Austin to make it his peak. So that's the difference in money that's been thrown around over the last 30 years.
I don't know, man. I'm assuming it would be a lot more, bro. Like
that's why when you get to a main event status back in the day when Vince was running it back in like late 90s, early 2000s, Stone Cold would negotiate 2 deals. He'd have his deal to be a wrestler working for WWE, independent contract, but then he'd have his merchandise deal. That's a different deal. That's how Austin made his money. And The Rock found that out and did the same thing. He's like, well, wait a second. No, I don't want my merch and my wrestling salary to be the same deal. I want 2 different deals. I want, because you gotta take a risk on yourself.
Yeah.
You know you're gonna push merchandise. You need a big chunk of that. You don't let them take all of it.
What do you think about Kevin Nash saying that they basically just cut his fucking NWO shit in half, like his pay?
It's probably true.
And you know they're still making probably the same or more. And you're gonna cut the last survivor of the NWO.
Yeah,
cut his shit in half.
Yeah, it's fucked up. That's absolutely fucked up. They shouldn't do that. They shouldn't do that at all. But
they did.
Does he have the funds and the energy to go and fight them in court about it?
I think after his son passed away, I don't think he gives two shits about fighting nothing.
Right. So just take what they give you and then live. You're right. He just lost his son. So like live as happily as you can in your remaining years. But yeah, absolutely. I just don't see that happening. But yeah, I completely see TKO doing that. These are deals that were made in good confidence because of Vince knowing the value of those deals.
Yeah.
TKO looking at all these deals again, they don't see the wrestling value and what they've attributed to the business. They look at it all as what is costing us too much money.
Oh, look, they're cutting everybody's checks in half.
Right, and that's the problem. The business part, TKO is not a wrestling company. And that's obvious with everything they're worried about with UFC. Like, you know, they were so worried about putting fucking a UFC show on the lawn of the White House right now. Do they give a fuck about what wrestlers are making? Of course not.
Fucking retards, man.
Yeah, and so I really feel bad too going forward because wrestling's about to take a real bad turn.
No, WWE is gonna take a dive. You know it's fucked up too, man. It's like,
well, hold on. Here's a problem with that. You're saying WWE's gonna take a dive. This is going to affect AEW too because here you go. You can see TKO pushing WWE into a youth movement, which we haven't seen since Vince did that how many years ago, and AEW is not going to be able to pay all these guys that end up getting pushed out of WWE.
I was gonna say, bro, is it's funny how
WWE
is fucked up as it is. Nobody's going to watch AEW.
If CM Punk retires, then yeah, that's fine. But if CM Punk gets pushed out of WWE again because TKO don't want to pay his contract after his expires, is AEW going to pay him what he wants? You know what I mean?
After all the drama that happened last time he was there.
Exactly.
Oh, but fucking Tony's got that football fucking team in Florida. He's got a soccer team out in fucking, got Ajo land over there.
But everyone says that. That's not Tony's. That's his father's.
Yeah, but he's junior, bro. It's his.
Yeah, that's the same thing as like saying that's the same thing Steph and Shane said when he was running WWE. Like they thought he was gonna die and they were gonna get the dynasty. That didn't happen.
But you see how much fucking his father's letting him piss away all this fucking money, bro.
That's because his father makes so much money. His father's an oil tycoon. He's got all these fucking properties across the world. His father is set for life, even though he won't be. He's not going to live long enough to spend it all. So the money that they spend at AEW is like a drop in the bucket for fucking Papa Khan. But Tony Khan, when he takes over that empire, he's going to have to be responsible for all of it, and then he's going to realize real quick, AEW is a small part of what I have to actually manage.
Manage is a big word for a little motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. Right now, he's responsible. He's listed as the president of the Jaguars football operations, not the owner. He's listed as the president.
Remember when he went there with the neck brace on, trying to do kayfabe?
Exactly, dude. Like, come on, that's when you knew this was in the draft room, war room. And you got a neck brace on selling AEW storylines, bro. You're trying to draft the future of your franchise right now. What the fuck are you doing?
He's showing you the future of what's gonna run.
I'm dude. They weren't even like literally because they do draft coverage every year with NFL Network and ESPN, and the ESPN analysts and the NFL Network analysts were just like
they looked at him like he was a retard. Dude.
Yeah, exactly. They were like, "What? Like really? Like this is what we're doing?" Like they. There's levels of this shit.
All right, let's jump back into the podcast. I know we just fucking. You're never doing wrestling. We know you're never touching wrestling.
Yeah, I'll go down a wormhole with that shit.
So now, what's been changing in the pod? Like you're on the what episodes? 17, 18?
Yeah. Yep.
Which every week you guys are like, I can't believe it. And I'm like, believe it, motherfuckers. It's not stopping, dude.
Yeah. Well, we've had some hiccups. We've had some pauses. Diggs has had to miss an episode also because of family stuff. I mean, it happens. So yeah, that's why we say we can't believe it. Because when we started this whole thing, it was just a conversation me and Diggs had to work. And we were just like,
I didn't think we were gonna make 5 episodes.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're happy with what we're doing, and we're going to keep going as far as we can keep going. And so, what's changing, I think, the most is just I think you're going to see less sports,
Okay.
more.
Don't stop my football. Though. I don't watch football, but I enjoy
Football
when you
will-
guys talk about it.
Football will always be there. I love football. I will never take football off the show. But we introduced, because of Diggs's absence 2 weeks ago, I didn't want to do his segment without him.
So you
I
jumped on your own. See, Diggs, look, he's big timing you, Diggs. He's big timing you.
well, no, because Diggs's segment's always the main event. It's always the last thing we do.
I like that. Good comeback, JM. Good comeback.
So that's not true at all. But I accidentally introduced what I like to do, because I'm a big documentary guy.
You fucked me up with that last one.
Yeah, the documentaries I love. I devour documentaries in my free time. So every time before we get to Diggs' segment, I'm going to do I'm only calling it Doc of the Day because it sounds better, but obviously it's like Doc of the Week.
Yeah.
Because we're on once a week. But the Doc of the Day thing, I think I'm just going to drop another doc that I loved to everybody and review it just like he does with his movies. And then we'll get into that like that every week. Just because, I don't know, documentaries definitely have become way more mainstream nowadays, especially with the way content is like absorbed. So I think letting people know that these great documentaries out there, a lot of people don't do that. So that's why I kind of jumped on that.
Why don't you guys do polls on like Instagram or, whatever, YouTube or whatnot? Like, here's 3, and then here's 3 movies, here's 3 docs. Which one would you guys want to hear?
We've actually tried. Diggs tried that with his segment. It didn't work out the first time, but this past episode this week didn't end up happening in chat, Diggs. Like, people were recommending what to do next, and
Diggs, do Puppet Master, please. Do one of the Puppet Master movies.
Say now that's starting to happen to him. He's starting to get hit up to do this, do that, the next thing. So now it's like, when he tried to do the poll a month ago, no one gave a fuck about the poll, and he didn't get the response he was looking for. So he said, fuck it, I'm just going to do what I want to do. Now he's getting it again. So
they're taking over, Clean. They're taking over.
So maybe Diggs goes back to the poll going forward. So yeah, we'll see how that works out. But
I don't know. I'm kind of liking just taking the suggestions and be like, all right, which one of these kind of sounds good right now? And if you know what, none of them, screw it. I'm picking my movie.
Right.
Go. Fuck them, Diggs. That's how you do it. You run the show. They watch the show. That's it. They need to fucking learn.
Hell yeah. That's definitely what I'm going to be doing for the beginning of Doc of the Day. I'm just going to do the doc.
Docs is kind of hard. Like with horror movies with Diggs, there's a lot. But with the docs, though, it's a dime a dozen, bro. It's like, like the one you picked last week, that's a fucking good one. But it's like, what else is he going to pick? It's not. It's a hard selection.
Nah, trust me, I'm going to find things, and also
you going to do the Diddy doc?
I might in the future, but not right now. That was a good doc, though.
Oh fuck yeah, dude!
And there's a story behind that. Did you know how 50 Cent got all that footage?
Oh well, the cameraman fucking didn't get paid.
Yeah, the doc team that fucking Diddy hired didn't get paid. So
hey, your doc team, Diddy.
So 50 just said, "How much did he owe you? I'll pay you this much more." And they were like, "Okay." 50 overpaid for it, and they were like, "Here you go, it's all yours."
Imagine what Netflix gave him, bro.
Oh, dude, he 50 dissed Stranger Things. He dropped that doc right when the new Stranger Things season that dropped, and
that whack ass ending.
Yeah, so he said, "Yo, think about this. Netflix paid this much million to Stranger Things to get outbeat by my documentary showing Diddy do Stranger Things." So, 50 Cent is the ultimate troll. Shout out to him, bro.
That's a good one, though.
Yeah, that documentary killed it. And it did. It got more views than the last season of Stranger Things. So it was pretty fucking crazy.
I mean, it was better than the last season of Stranger Things, dude. That's just fucking horrible, dude.
Yeah.
How do you expect now people to go watch the cartoon? Ah, fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
Cartoon.
Yep, exactly.
Let me ask you guys. You guys into The Boys?
I haven't got to it yet. It's on my list.
Come on, JM.
Yeah, I haven't got to it yet. Everyone's telling me to watch it. You're not the only one. Trust me.
Diggs?
No, I haven't had a chance yet.
Yeah.
Oh man, wait. At least what? What do you guys didn't like first season? You're talking about? You haven't started?
Yeah. So when it comes to content like that, when everyone says it's good, I don't like to watch it when it's still being pumped out.
Nah.
I like to when a series gets far enough in, because like, dude, I'll tell you the truth. You ever watch Sons of Anarchy?
I watched it after it was done.
I did too. I watched it in its entirety. I binge watched it, and that's
Same thing with Sopranos. I watched it when it was done.
I did too. I'm the same way. So when people like get on me about like, oh, you haven't watched The Boys, it's like, dude, I haven't watched most like big ass shows. Breaking Bad, all that shit was over by the time I watched it.
Yeah.
So it's not because I don't want to watch it. It's just because I want to watch it and binge watch it and just go right through it.
No.
So that's kind of how I absorb my content nowadays.
You're missing out, dude. You got to get in on that. It's done.
No,
it's done. Binge it now, bro. It's done.
It is over. Okay. All right.
It's over, man. They're like Clean. Like you got. I think Clean was talking about it yesterday, bro. They're gonna do Mexico, and they're gonna do a prequel with Soldier Boy, and how he joined the OG 6 or 7, whatever they are. He joined the OG fucking version of them.
Okay.
So they're gonna that's coming out next year.
But they're not gonna. But it's not directly related to the original Boys.
It's just a prequel.
They're prequels and
prequel. It shows how they made the serum and and all that shit.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna get around to it. I'm not saying I don't like it or nothing like that. No, when it's big time and everyone's watching it and everyone says it's good, obviously it's gonna be on my radar. It's just I'd rather have the show be finished and then I can just binge watch it, because then I don't have to worry about shit. I gotta wait for season 2. Like I hate that. That shit bothers me.
I fucking think, man. That fucking shit, man. It's like, dude, everybody watched this shit. But I remember Gio was like, zip the lip, because he didn't fucking watch the ending. And I'm like, I guess I can't say shit on the fucking episode now.
Yeah, that's the other reason too. When people start talking to me about it, it's like, all right, you want me to watch about it, but don't talk about the fucking ending in front of me. It's not gonna make me want to watch it.
I won't ruin it, bro. No, I just say this, bro. Series was good.
Yep.
Series was good, bro. You know, it's not Sopranos good, but it was good.
Gotcha.
You know, it's not Sons of Anarchy was better than all of them, bro. I'm sorry.
And which was a show that everyone told me while it was on TV, you gotta watch this. You gotta watch this. No, I waited 7 years for that show to end before I watched that shit.
I didn't watch the Mayans though, man. I was like,
I couldn't get into the Mayans.
No.
Well, so I another thing, I waited for it to end, and then I realized it didn't end. It got canceled.
It got canceled?
Yeah, technically it got canceled.
Oh shit.
That's why the ending was such shit, because they just wrapped it up as fast as they could. Also, Kurt Sutter, the original creator, who was the creator of Sons of Anarchy, he was kicked off the project.
Why?
Because he was like, I guess he was like an abusive director or whatever, producer or whatever it is. They didn't like his demeanor on set and the demands he asked of the cast and crew.
Well, the Sons of Anarchy was fucking hot, and he's trying to make your show hot.
Right? Yeah, they fired him. They fired him after season 1, I think. So season 2 wasn't even Kurt Sutter, which is it was his brainchild. So I don't understand how that even worked out. But it showed in the show that he wasn't around. I could tell the difference. But still, even with his original vision, I don't think it was going to pan out to what he expected it to be. And I think that's why he probably became such a prick on set, because he wasn't getting the popularity and the notoriety as a Sons. So I think that's why.
I mean, I don't think they should even have came. I mean, to me, it was a money grab.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but
because I mean, that gang was a fucking cornball gang. You know, that wasn't a real.
We're still waiting for the rumored story of
the first 9.
No, that's probably not going to ever happen. But the closest thing that might happen is the story of Jax Teller's kids.
Abel.
Oh shit.
And
Abel and what was the the name of Jax's brother that died. What the fuck is his name?
Not Jackson.
I forget.
You think
No.
they're gonna come on? You think they're gonna do like they're gonna build the gang back up or some shit?
No, well, it probably won't be. You see some members of the original cast, but
I mean, they would be the Sons of Anarchy.
that's why. I mean, exactly. I mean, the way Jax died, but I don't know. Even the guy that played Jax Teller, Charlie Hunnam, he's teased in interviews that there might be something they could do where he reprises his role in a way, but
No.
Comes back as a vision, a memory, or some.
yeah, a dream or some shit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that will work. I think that would be cheesy for a show that was so realistic in a way.
Are you guys into like the He-Man coming out and fucking the Marvel Doomsday and all that shit or no?
I mean, I've like I told you, like you mentioned this yesterday in my chat. Like, I didn't.
Oh, I mean, you mean trolled you yesterday in your chat?
Well, no, I'm not. I wasn't a huge He-Man fan as a kid. So when you said Masters of the Universe, I was like,
Yeah.
what are you talking about? You could have just said He-Man, and I would have known what you were talking about. But but yeah, I mean, those are. I guess I'm not a big superhero type guy anymore. They don't intrigue me as much as like when I want to race out to the theater and watch them.
No.
Doomsday might be different because we haven't gotten a real movie like that in how long. But something like He-Man, I'll probably wait for that to be streamable.
Taking your kids to
Yeah.
He-Man, Diggs?
No.
No. He-Man.
His
Yeah,
son would rather see a fucking wrestling movie come out.
Like
Yeah,
JM said, I'll wait to streaming. If I'm going to the theater, it's going to be to see Obsessed.
So now, obsessed. What the fuck is that?
Obsession.
Obsession, sorry.
What the hell is that?
So it's a new horror movie that's out. It's created by a guy that actually got his career off of TikTok and YouTube. He dropped this concept as like an indie film years ago, and it ended up making it mainstream. And it's now they're calling it like one of the greatest horror films in modern day. So yeah, that's in theaters right now. It's called Obsession. I guarantee if you look up the producer, you've probably seen a few of his TikTok videos.
Is it the new Terrifier hype or?
It's not even Terrifier. Right? So it's really the concept's about an obsessed girlfriend.
Oh
But-
shit!
but
We
to
can
a-
all relate to that.
but to a point of like she's not there, like she's tapped. The most popular part of the trailer I've seen is like they're just sitting there having a normal conversation at a fucking like restaurant,
Yeah.
and then he says something wrong, and then she just stands up in the restaurant, cocks her head sideways, and just starts fucking chanting, and you're like,
What the fuck?
what the fuck is going on? That's enough to make me want to see what the fuck's happening. But go online, look at the reviews, like through the roof. Like it's the highest ranked, highest rating for a horror movie ever in the history of Rotten Tomatoes existence.
So now you think would you consider it a horror movie or is it a thriller?
They calling it a horror, but I haven't seen it.
She's probably possessed by the devil or some shit.
I haven't seen it. I can't tell you if it's more thriller than horror. I do not know.
It's more horror. It's based off of like magic and stuff like that.
Oh, like witchcraft or something like that?
Yeah, witchcraft.
Okay.
Okay. But I'll tell you one thing. This has been so successful, and I guess he's had another project he's wrapping up that is also being deemed very impressive, that he's been offered to do now the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's now on him.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
They're remaking that. Aren't they tired of that fucking franchise, Doug?
I think that's why they came to him about it, because he's getting so much success with these new versions of horror. They
Man.
want to see what he can do with
How many times can you fucking remake the Chainsaw Massacre?
Hey, if there's anyone I want to give it a try, it's this kid. I want this kid to try. So fuck it. Let him try. Because the last one, the last two were like, okay, whatever.
I'm just saying, to me that franchise, Halloween and Friday the 13th are tapped.
Yeah,
Tapped,
I
dude.
agree. Freddy also, because that last Friday, that Nightmare on Elm Street they tried to do in 2010 sucked.
Yeah, it did.
Well, I mean, the dude didn't have the face, the voice, or the fucking charisma.
Or they ruined like they went to the base story of Freddy, which even in the 80s they didn't want Freddy to be like that. Like
it was in the back of your mind, but it wasn't in the front. Like
yeah. And then in 2010 they made it in the front of your mind of what Freddy was. You're like, all right, I don't want to even like watch this. It's kind of creepy.
Fucking shit, dude.
Yep, that's exactly what happened there. So.
All right, brother mans, we're at 1 hour and 19 minutes in this mug. What do you guys got? I had to throw that one more time. What do you guys got coming up, man?
We just doing our weekly thing, man. You can catch me streaming most of the week on twitch.tv/theonlyjm. But yeah, always Thursdays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Catch me and Digz on my Twitch. His Twitch is twitch.tv/Digz401. And then obviously we're also on the Clean Sanchez YouTube channel. And then yeah, make sure you check out all the other boys on the Clean Sanchez Media podcast team over there. They got a lot of pods going and they're killing it. So make sure you check them out.
Clean's got more podcasts there, bro, than Tony Khan's got money.
I like that. The first time I heard that one.
That's a lot of money, man.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that's really us, man. Yeah, and you can always Digz, you can always plug your socials if you want.
You can follow me on Digz401 on all socials.
Yep.
No streaming except on Thursdays.
But you got I was gonna say, wait a minute, that's your podcast day. What are you talking about?
That's the only day I will stream.
Yeah, it's the only day he streams. We've tried to get him into streaming. He just doesn't. He doesn't. That's not him, I guess.
Yeah.
That's the best way to say it. I'm the streamer of the team. I like to stream video games.
Just come on his stream with me, Digz, and we'll troll him together.
He's usually there though. Like last night we streamed Ready or Not with some friends. We had a good time. So
okay. Well, thank you guys for coming on the show. I don't usually do this by myself, but Mark A. Bernardo is he is at the Jab, so he doesn't really, he's only on the Mondays and Tuesdays. But thank you guys for coming on the show. It was cool. It was cool to have you in the mug. It's cool to have some War Rack representatives up here, bro. Mark's gonna freak out when I'm like, yo, I had dudes from the real War Rack, bro. They were from the real rack, man. All right, hold on, I got one more thing there. I forgot. I just thought it. What the fuck is this Transganistan?
Which is funny because so that is a new group that I've heard about.
What is going on up there?
I have not heard about them at all.
It's based. So Digz now, where he lives in Rhode Island, is called Cranston, Rhode Island.
Okay.
They're from there.
That's So Digz is from Transganistan, and you're from War. What the fuck is going on up there?
No. That's the problem I'm having with this. I'm from Warwick, Rhode Island, not Warrack.
Warrack.
Not Warrack. I'm from Warwick. He's from Cranston, not whatever the hell you just said.
Transganistan.
Yeah. So it's another group coming out and just trying to do what the guys from Warwick did with Warrack, and I just think,
bro, they got to meet up on the borders and shit and start just like rapping beef.
Yeah, I do know that like Warrack though their content is getting them to like a good level of popularity on the internet, so they're able to do shows like they're doing tonight. So yeah, they I can't hate. They're killing it, man. They're doing their thing. They definitely hit some algorithms, and they're killing it.
Oh, they're straight wrestling to me, bro. They're straight wrestling, dude.
That's exactly right. But yeah, we appreciate you having us on the show, and we'll definitely have to talk about getting you on an episode of the JM and Digz podcast. Definitely.
I mean, I would love to, but every time you guys are on, I'm in work, bro.
Yeah,
I know. I'm trolling in the chats.
You never know. There might be a day where you happen to have that day off. Maybe you can let us know.
I forgot about that. There are days off.
Yeah, if you ever get that type of Thursday off, you give us a heads up. We can get you in there.
Hey, I keep forgetting there's vacation and days off.
Yeah.
I'm so used to the fucking you can't leave work.
Yeah, trust me, we string enough days together working, we understand it. Sometimes we feel like you'll never
flex. It's fucking
But yeah, man, thank you for having us on here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys, man. Thank you for being on the show, man. Make sure you guys go like and subscribe. Everything the only JM, everything Digz 401. Go check these guys out in the mug over there on Clean Sanchez Media every Thursday at 9?
Yep, you got it.
9 on the Dizzle. Check them out, bro. They're always fucking good. They drop the movies, drop the docs, they drop the sports. If Toast shows up, you'll get some LeBron talk. I mean, Knicks talk. I'm sorry, Toast. But we'll check you guys out next time, bro. Laters, and make sure you keep Warrack in this mug and with some Kransganistan. Deuces.